and 7% are renewable. But places like Germany are over 50% renewable energy. We're way behind the curve, like third world country behind the curve, okay? And I don't know about you guys, but future generations are counting on us to act responsibly with the earth we will inherit tomorrow, all right? What are we gonna say to them? I don't know about you guys. I don't have any kids that I know of yet, all right? But I plan on having them. And I think we should leave this a better place than we found it. And I don't think we're doing a very good job. I mean, do you think we're doing pretty good?
No.
Yeah, we're not doing very good at all. So that's why the federal government is giving you 30% back through your taxes, all right? So you can upgrade the efficiency of your house and reduce our national electric bill because it's cheaper than going to war. All right, does that make sense?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, the first country that actually decided to pass laws saying that you have to invest in renewable energy was Israel. Now, they did it in 1961, believe it or not, okay? And they required every single home. If you see all these old buildings up here, look at all those panels up there. That's in the 70s. Okay, they required every single house to have a solar domestic hot water heating system and get rid of that clunky dinosaur that's in your garage. They had to do it though. They were forced to do it because every country around them had oil, all those Middle Eastern countries, but they wouldn't sell them oil at any price because they were the Jews, they were Israel, they didn't like them. So what did Israel do? What they always do, the smart thing. They reduced their national electric bill by 30%. And if we could do that here in this country, we wouldn't need a drop of foreign oil from the Middle East or OPEC for 100 years. Okay, now next after that was Hawaii. Hawaii went solar in 2010. Okay, they required every single home to have a solar domestic hot water heating system or a hybrid heat pump on it. The reason why they did it is because they feel the energy crisis first. Okay, everything's more expensive over there. It's got to come over on a ship or a plane, so they feel it first. So what did they do? They reduced their state electric bill by over 30%. After that was California. Now California, they went in 2012. It's so bad out in California now that if you have space left on your roof, the California government will pay for panels to get installed on it, and then they'll sign a contract to actually buy the power back from you. Okay, that's how bad it is out there. After that is Florida. Now Florida passed laws in 2021 that every single variable speed pool pump every single pool pump being installed has to be a variable speed pool pump. All right, now what's the similarity between all three of those states?
Sun.
It's that big yellow thing up there, okay? God said, put a glove on your roof, I'll throw you the rays, baby, and heat that hot water for you, okay? And if Hawaii did it, and California did it, and Florida did it, all right, what do you think the rest of Florida is going to end up doing with all of this stuff? They're going to follow suit, right? And when they follow suit and they require you to install these products, do you expect the prices to go up or the prices to go down?
Go up.
They're obviously going to go up, right? So when does it make sense to install energy saving products? When the prices are up and there's no incentives, or when the prices are down and the federal government's going to give you money to put them in?
Yeah.
Of course, right? Now the next, that's why the federal government's giving you money for it. Now the next couple of charts here that I'm going to show you are from the Florida State Energy Office. All right, and what this goes over is the last 5 years. All right, and in 2019, this is just for Florida, by the way. All right, so in 2019 in Florida, we went up 11%. Okay, before then we just went 4.5% through inflation. After that, we went 2021, we went up 17.5%. 2021, we went up 25%. 2022, we went up 30%. Okay, what do you think we're going to go up this year? 35%, 40%? I would agree with you guys, right? Hopefully it stays 30%, hopefully. Now, the next chart is U.S. Department of Energy, because I don't know if you guys knew this is a global issue. This is not just Florida that's experiencing these increases. And if you look at the U.S. Department of Energy chart from 2023 to 2032, it's a matrix chart. It goes with a 15% annual increase. And if you can see that third increase right there, okay, that's where our state has to reapprove increases. And it's uber conservative, saying that you guys haven't been less than 15% since 2020, 3 years ago. Okay, so it's uber conservative. Now, if we take your guys' $240 electric bill, about $250, you're gonna spend about $3,000 on your electricity this year. All right, 15%, $34.50, 15%, $39.67, 15%. All right, by the time the increases are done, you're gonna be paying $4,562 on your electric bill for the year. That's insane, okay? Now fast forward You're gonna spend $60,000 over the next 10 years on your electricity. And if you could just save 30% of that, your hot water heater or insulation, okay, you'd have $18,000 extra in your pocket. Now let me ask you this, all right? If you guys knew today, knew now, what you knew 10 years ago, all right, that you didn't have to give that $18,000 to the power company, that you could have invested it into your home and put some of that money into your pocket, would you have done it?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Of course you would. There's a lot better ways to spend that $18,000 than hand it to the power company. I mean, if you had $18,000 extra right now, what would you do with it?
Go on vacation.
Go on vacation, right? Buy a freaking new car. I don't know, a 5.0 Mustang. Who knows? That $18,000, I could spend a lot with it, right? Now, the way your electric bill is made up, all right, it's very similar to all of Florida. Now, this is Florida State Energy Office as well. What they're going to show is a pie chart. Now, this is the way your electric bill is made up. You have your AC and your heating, that's 14,000 watts. That's your biggest user. You have your hot water heating, that's 9,000 watts. That's your biggest waster, never shuts off. You get 12% to appliances, you got 8% to lighting, and then you got 8% to electronics, and then 5% to lighting, okay? Now, let me ask you this. If you guys had your druthers to fix one or the other or both, which would you fix?
Both.
Oh, okay. Well, which would you fix first?
The AC.
AC. See how that's 50% of your electric bill? I'd fix that one first too. Now, which would you fix second?
Water.
The hot water heater, right?
Yep.
Can you see how that's 5% of your average monthly electric bill?
Yep.
Okay. Now let's talk about the solution. Okay.